BB got a beat.
Oh yeah. You ever seen that dude videos? What's his name? Mo Lowry?
Yeah,
Hey, bro,
Molari.
I was just about to
Whenever he
mention
do
that.
anything that got some lightning shit in it, that dude be like, gotta
He
beat
be
me,
like,
gotta
what the
beat me.
fuck comes Malcolm X if you play him right? You know what I'm saying? If you play him right, woo! That game made me feel happy.
Bro, I completely forgot about Detroit Become Human, bro.
It was like at the beginning, like no matter what was going on, they was just like, man, look at this android doing this shit, man. We could do this shit without this fucking android. Get this android the fuck up out here. And he ain't do nothing. He was made by humans to help humans, and y'all sitting there hating on this man because he here to help.
But this is also the
Because
man.
you could have a baddie with you and she could have the driest personality on earth. Like
Yeah,
no
exactly.
conversation, no common ground, none of that. It's like she just there for you to put your dig in pretty much. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
For the man that takes the most selfies in glamour shots, he's speaking facts.
Hey, fuck you, nigga. I'm beautiful. I make him laugh and I make him come, nigga. I'm cool with that.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah.
You know how much I love that Nintendo Switch!
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy QKG, and today we're getting down with another episode of the DoubleEdge podcast, or whatever I'm gonna end up calling it at this point. This is just me and the homies talking it up, whether it's games, movies, comics, just nerd shit. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce people. We're gonna start off with the good homie himself, Dom, aka Four Wheels. Might go ahead and say what's up to the people, boy.
What's up, people? Back in action. Hope you're staying safe. Don't eat too much food and keep yourself safe.
Words of wisdom right there. Let's go. And then also we got another guy over here. I'm gonna have to introduce him because he's been on the podcast before. This is my brother, my blood brother, my big brother Deshaun. Go ahead and say what's up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I'm glad to hear my brother's voice again during all this little bullshit that's going on right now.
Yeah. Cause I moved out. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get a new homie over here. He is actually another homie that I met at the job. Go ahead and say what's up. He calls himself Techno. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Techno. I'm new here. Hope to have fun with everybody. Chop some shit up. Show y'all some new shit. Learn some new shit. You know.
Hey, let's go. Okay, so this one, literally everybody is about to relate to because,
Yes.
yo, honestly, there's not a lot of gaming news, so we just gonna go ahead and get into the
And
stuff.
Mufasa had to work.
Yes,
For those that
Mufasa,
are looking
the great homie Mufasa. He's at work, so at the end of the episode, I'm gonna give him some good words of wisdom, and yeah, go ahead and show our good homie some good. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these topics here. So the first one is Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, and this is just future content thoughts because Ed Boon came out and said, also whenever the first combat pack came out, he's like, "Hey, hold up, that ain't it, fam. We got more coming." So, but the thing about MK11 Aftermath, I got some thoughts about it. I ain't gonna say my end too much, so we're just gonna go ahead and start off. I'm just gonna pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, so Deshaun, tell me what you think about MK11 Aftermath. Whether it's the stories, the characters, tell me what you think about it, my guy.
Well, you already know, like, for the most part, if my bad. If you don't even like have that game, you know that content specifically. Most of us did the same thing anybody else would have done. We just watched the story gameplay on YouTube or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I saw, I was like, nothing but 100%. What Black Dynamite say? Kung Fu treachery going on in this entire goddamn thing. And I'm like,
Kung
dude,
Fu treachery.
it's so. I'm like, could nobody be trusted watching this shit? And the only thing I kept thinking about was, you know, as a fan of the shit, I was like, you know, I'm happy that they continued the story because, you know, even after the first, you know, rendition or the first part, MK11, he was like, I wonder what it would be like after this. And they let you know right then and there. Oh, you think it's a game? Dominoes, bitch. I was like, okay, I was. I was flabbergasted. I was like, God damn, Shang Tsung is
In movie Shang Tsung, Kerry Togawa came back, reprised the
yeah,
role, and literally popped in the story mode. Like, come on, that's
yes.
just that's just nice.
Yes,
But
that's fire.
so what did you think? I mean, are you gonna personally? Because I know you haven't bought it yet, but are you personally gonna buy it yourself? Because I mean, I checked the freaking store. I mean, for the story edition, that don't. You could just watch it. I don't think there's really any incentive to really play it. You don't really get anything. You might get like a gear piece or two, but other than that, besides the characters RoboCop, Shiva, and Fujin, that's pretty much it. So I don't know if they're gonna handle all their story modes like that in the future, but I just couldn't buy it, man, because I can just watch it on YouTube and just pick the characters that I want to get. It'd probably end up just being mostly Fujin. So I don't know.
I'll probably still get it anyway.
Oh yeah,
Only
I get
because
it for the characters.
I mean, yeah, that's why. I mean, only because I grew up on like shit. Even you know this. Mortal Kombat was the very first video game I ever played. So,
And that was kind
nigga,
of odd to get introduced to as a child, but we were
Not
trusted.
shit.
really.
We were trusted. Video games clearly don't cause violence, so
Not
we
not
came
not
No,
out
not
just fine.
not really. I don't know. You're talking to with my
you
background.
know, it's like I said,
I can't judge people. Uh,
Oh
is what
yeah,
it
you're
is.
saying some people might take certain stuff out of context. So I guess
Yeah,
we just say we were raised right is what we should say, because yeah, we didn't clearly go to the extreme like some of these people did when they played certain games. But I guess yeah. So is that all your thoughts on MK11? Anything you didn't like for Aftermath, or is everything just kind of solid for you?
whatever. Shit. To be real with you, I don't even really think I could
What
get a
you
game any gripes.
what you
To
think
be
of
honest
Shiva?
with you, you said just wish it was cheaper.
What you think of
Yeah,
Shiva?
I agree. I mean, be it what you, like this. This is the digital age. Plus you got to remember it's a whole lot of microtransaction shit going on with other games. Like this is mild compared to the shit that they're already making you pay for in general, especially if you like a 2K fanatic or some shit like that.
And plus, with the way some people doing it, you know, got to keep this on the DL. No, nobody be doing this, but people be game sharing out here. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Sometimes, hey, money be tight, but you got a homie. He be like, hey, you trying to play this? Hold up, fam, I got you. So,
No, no, no. You can't say got you like that. You got to hit him with the jacks. I got you.
oh, I got you. Get him with one of those. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go. Who else in the list? Oh, actually, yeah, Derek. Is there anything in MK11? What about the characters? Because I know you play a lot of online. Are the characters? Do they seem busted to you, or do some seem pretty fun?
I haven't run into anybody online yet because I haven't been online with it yet. I did play the story mode, but the new characters I have played their towers. They're decent characters. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't see myself playing with any of them except for Fujin. Like I couldn't really like get the handle on Shiva. She has some good stuff. Like she's gonna be like one of those powerful people, but she just wasn't the character for me.
Mm.
As far as because I'm very technical and Fujin has some good chain combos, so he's gonna probably be one of those people that I move along with. But I ain't gonna really say too much because I played the story mode.
That is legit.
Yes, sir.
Dom. So we kind of touched base on this as well. So of course, same deal. I don't know if I forgot if you said you bought it or not, but let me know
I
how you
haven't
feel about it.
I haven't bought it yet because the price range fucked me up. Because I was like, let me be real with y'all. For those that watch this, listen to this, you already know I spend my money everywhere. So it isn't just one facet of my life that I have hobbies. And I looked at it because it was supposed to be 26 bucks, and I was like, yo, that was fire. Because that trailer, goes $26. I said, okay, I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna fuck with you like the little Esco do, whatever. And um, I was excited because I'm such an MK fan that they have you not. Sorry to cut my thought off, but have you noticed that every character they've been releasing is an MK3 ultimate character almost?
most of the roster for the new game is like Mortal Kombat 3, maybe some 4, but mostly
Four,
3 and 4.
3 and 4, which I think is dope because I love Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate Edition. For those that remember the arcade version,
Hey.
yes, yes, from mad quarters in that bitch. But like I think it's dope that they're gonna do this. I'm hoping that we get more characters. I think with COVID it made it different because I think there was supposed to be more with it, but
Yeah.
then COVID-19 came about and they were
Yeah.
like, "Yo," so like I just think it's dope that they decided to do another story piece. I did like, I do like the MK10 to 11 story arc a lot
Hmm.
because Evil Raiden is the shit, and then Evil Raiden turns into Liu Kang, Elder God, which is
Oh yeah,
dope.
Fire Thunder God.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fire Thunder God. You know what
I
I'm
did
saying?
not expect that when I was playing it, but I was like, I can fucks with this.
Big time.
And first of all, my favorite
Speed a
DLC
little.
character so far is Spawn.
Don't even get, bro. Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
It brings a tear to my eye that it's so accurate.
It was so perfect in every way. Got Keith David, just the dialogue in between, just the characters, the way he played, dude.
The way he plays is what you expect him to
His
play
his
like.
gear in the game that you
His
get, like some of those different versions of Spawn or whatnot, so
Mhm.
freaking cool. So I was like, it blew my mind that they did him the right way. And
I know the day that when he was released, I think like 5 people hit me up that day and was like, "How do you feel?" And I was like, I cried.
bro, I literally hopped on midnight because I was like, I've been waiting for this ever since you announced it.
Hold on, my
Yep.
There you
Hey,
go.
my friend, he played with Spawn, bro. I am sick and tired of playing against him with Spawn, bro. I am sick and tired of it.
What about that face grab where he like hold the cape up, parry some
Yeah.
projectiles, grab your face and go? "Ugh."
Dude.
Bro, that's his favorite combo, and I be like, dog, please stop.
that and for Wanda,
Yes.
Yeah.
if a nigga hits you with that for Wanda, I'm just like I can't do it. I'm not as nice, but I'm more of a noob cybot type of cat.
Let's go.
You know.
I'm sorry, but like I hate running into them online, bro. Every time I run into somebody with a new sidebot, they catching the brutality every time. Like,
Hey, I understand, bro. I understand. I really was a Takeda fan because he cut your legs off. Cause I used to
Oh
feel
hell
great.
yeah.
I
oh
used
yeah,
to, I used to feel real good being a guy in a wheelchair and be like, you just got bit by a take these legs.
Yo.
Hey.
Motherfucking savage.
Hey,
Savage.
if it
this
makes
man.
you feel better, I play with Jackson. I use his brutality to take off people's legs, bro.
He did, bro. Bro, I had brought my Switch into work, and he was showing me like these combos that I never knew you could do with Jackson. This shit's hilarious, bro.
Hey Q.
Yeah.
I'm not even making this shit up. You know, like, cause you remember when we used to watch the Spawn movie and we used to do our little jokes and shit with it. I was playing with Spawn every single time I got hit. I went.
That's all, bro. Michael John White for that character. He's a great martial artist. He's a good actor. He had some of the weirdest grunts in that movie. When he got picked up, he was like,
Yeah, that one.
like every time he got
That one.
squoles, he was about to get his head bit off. Every time he was about to get hurt. Every time I was like,
you know what
the-
somebody should do?
what?
They should redub it with Keith David's voice, and just keep Michael J. White.
Oh, got a point there.
Yeah.
Got a point. I didn't even think of that. That'd been some cool shit. Cause Keith David just for some reason, like even if I don't know if y'all
He
watched
sound-
well I know
he
Don
sound-
probably watched it, but the HBO series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I stayed up when I was 7 years old, late night. I remember exactly what it was. I've been a Spawn fan. I've been reading Spawn since I could actually hold a book and read. So there's plenty of
Yeah, I ain't been that big of a fan. I know I just saw the movies and all that good stuff, but I ain't I wasn't a big
Nah,
Spawn fan.
nah. I'm caught up now. We could talk about that in the quarantine. I'm caught up on books.
Yeah.
I'm caught up on my comics. Some of them bitches. Not X-Men though, cause you got Marvel. Y'all be getting me on my nerves sometimes. I gotta read 20 different books.
Right.
Even though Krakoa is the shit. Let me tell you, the new arc, Jonathan Hickman. If you a fan, read that shit. It's like the '90s. It's Chris Claremont good. Good
Oh,
shit.
dropping some gems on us.
Ooh.
You might have
Yeah,
to. Yeah,
As he should.
I'm gonna have to look that up. And
I know.
speaking
know.
of actually Wolverine, because you brought it up, I know they're still in the talks about bringing, of course, the X-Men into the MCU. There's just been so many different rumors. Do y'all have any idea who would either be good or who you think would, probably be perfect for the role? I know I
It's
just said
got
that twice.
it's got to be a no name, to be honest with you. And honestly, at this point, like they're gonna bring him into the MCU. They're gonna do the A versus X thing, 'cause that's the only way they can pull it off. They're probably gonna sprinkle a bunch of people and throughout the new phases to get used to the idea of mutants. But honestly, the big reveal for the X-Men will be A versus X, and hopefully we get a decent K. Maybe in Deadpool we'll get more of them, because you can get like an X Force, and then you could probably do Cable, so you can do like the real A versus X, where like Cable goes back and like blows a couple Avengers away in the future to save the future, and it starts to change. Just throwing it out there, because they seem to be using storylines from like at least the last 10 years of comics for the movies, so it seems to work out roughly like that. But they've already said early on when they obtained them that they were gonna either Fantastic Four or A versus X, and either one would be fine to explain mutations.
Yeah.
Let's go. I had a feeling you was definitely gonna drop some gems there, because like I was thinking, because you said it would have to be like a no name or somebody a lot of people don't pay attention to. Because I was thinking, I'm like, I can't think of anybody big that I
No,
would like to see in
'cause
the
Hugh,
role. I just
even though Hugh Jackman was tall and taller, like in the stature of the character, once he did Old Man Logan, and once he did he's synonymous. He's in X-Men 2. He was Wolverine to me.
oh,
But
that
once
scream,
just him walking up and like
Nigga.
slashing dudes in berserk mode, which is nice.
bruh. Yeah, he just like
But
ran up and stabbed my
but
man's in
like
the chest.
but
Yes.
but Old Man Logan is where I really felt like, oh, that's Wolverine. Like there's been times, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but Old Man Logan was definitely. And then any cameo he did in Days of Future Past, and the First Class, where he was like, get up out of here.
Oh
Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like he just I forgot which one it was. I think it was Days of Future Past. They just walked up to him. He's just like, "Fuck you."
No, that was first class.
Yeah,
First
First
class.
Class. He was like, get he's like, get up out of here. I don't know you. Get up out of here.
He's like, hey, we're recruiting. He's like, fuck off. I was like, whoa.
That's what it was. I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
So
That's Wolverine. But I don't know, man. The one thing I'm excited for, I'm sorry to take away from any of you gentlemen, is the Blade. That's all I want to know. That, and if you've seen, peep this. If you've seen the Falcon and Winter Soldier joint, they're gonna do. That's where they're gonna explain the mutants at. Cause we're getting Omega Red. We're getting Omega
Oh,
Red.
fuck yeah.
Really?
We're getting
Finally.
Omega Red.
Finally.
So
we get
have
the
you?
Omega
So
Red.
if you, so for all those with their listeners on the computer, go look up that Omega what Omega Red suit's gonna be, bro. It is quite amazing. We're getting Omega Red.
There's gonna be a lot of Omega Red cosplayers soon, dude. I promise you that shit.
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
that up. Yeah, I might have to see that. I didn't even know about that.
So yeah, that's been out for a hot minute, but yeah, the Omega Reds and the Blade. I'm excited for Blade. I'm kind of sad that Morpheus ain't out yet. I was kind of hoping.
Oh
that maybe-
yeah, Morbius was supposed to come out.
Oh, you just, bro. I was wondering, where the heck did that movie go? But I just remembered. Yeah, I was actually looking
Purgatory
forward
with
to that.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't. Well, my thing with Marvel is I understand why they don't want to releasing the home release. But like, man, let a brother pay. I'll pay $20 to sit at home and watch it right now. Come on.
I'm like, yeah,
Let
I
me
would too. I had to do
Yeah.
it with freaking Bloodshot, so I had to.
Hey, let me tell
Wait,
you,
you watched that?
Yeah, I watched it.
I ain't
Hey,
seen
how
it
was
yet.
it?
How is it?
it's pretty
Um,
good. It's
it-
pretty good for what it is. If you know the Bloodshot comic, you know
I
you're not.
do. That's why I was a little skeptical when they
here's
picked
the
Vin
thing.
Diesel for that shit.
The thing is, it's weird because Matt told us last episode. I enjoyed the movie, but for some reason they said that they're gonna reboot it right after the first movie came out. But as far
Well,
as like I mean, like Dom said, it's a simple story because I never read the Bloodshot comic books. It's a simple story and it pretty much did that in the movie.
I'm a Bloodshot fan. I got all the old, the old '90s run of Bloodshot from the modern Bloodshot, and um, I can say like you're getting what you're paying for. I think Vin Diesel when I originally seen Vin Diesel play it, I was like, but Bloodshot has hair, and then I was like,
That's what I was saying, dude.
that was
Yeah.
my only complaint with Bloodshot has hair, but I guess they're trying to reboot the long awaited web series that they were having.
Then
that
Jason
the
David
kid-
Frank wanted
Yeah,
to
I was
like
gonna
play him.
say with JDF playing them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean when he played him, it looked good. I mean, I saw the pictures of him in the comics and
All-
I
stuff,
was
and I
gonna
was
say
like,
if
it
you
looked
ever
like
read
him.
the, yeah, I was
But-
gonna say if you ever read the comic books, he's probably the most accurate, depiction of the comic book character.
If
Yeah.
somebody knows nothing about Bloodshot and they watch that movie, they're gonna be like, "This is another generic superhero movie." Blah blah blah. They're
What-
not
what-
gonna care about it too much.
It's generic '90s for sure. If it was made in the mid '90s, it'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what it also does really interesting is if they can bring characters like Ninja in and Ex Machina, Ex Machina.
They said they wanted. I don't know if that article I don't know if it was true or not, but they said they wanted Will Smith to play the ninja dude.
Nah,
Ninja?
Yeah, that's what it said, and I was like, and then I looked at it, and I was like, I don't see that.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, I don't know if that was true or not, because I was like, they was
Yeah,
just posting any and everything around that time. That was like when the movie first dropped, but
yeah, Ninja Jack would be dope. Like all no names. I want no names, and that's the sad part about it is you start
Yeah,
putting
put some new people up there.
you start putting like it's the Suicide Squad all over again. You got Will Smith, sorry, much say Wesley. Will Smith playing Deadshot, which was okay. I enjoyed that, right? Because him and Margot
Yeah.
Robbie
Same.
had good him and Margot Robbie had good chemistry and focus.
yes.
So I was like, maybe I'm gonna get that relationship I like to read in the books. Sweet. And then he didn't wear the mask, but one time I was like, all right, this is because he's a famous actor.
They just
That
wanted
was-
Will Smith's face everywhere.
Yeah,
They're just like, Will Smith, you're a good actor. The character mostly wears his mask, so you're gonna take it off because you're Will Smith.
Right.
He walked on set like, motherfucker, I got a bald head. Oh,
No, but Deshaun, low key, if you do want to watch Bloodshot, I mean, it's not a bad movie at all.
nah, you
The
getting
end
what
fight-
you pay for now.
The end, like last fight where they're on the scaffolding, that was actually pretty good. But and then the way, I mean, it wasn't slow paced. It was kind of, I'm not gonna say it was a short movie, but it was decently paced for the most part. But it was definitely not a bad movie at all.
all right. Like I said, I was a little skeptical at first because I had just got through watching like Birds of Prey, and I was like, "Hey, I like this."
Man, I ain't even
you-
try it. I didn't even.
I
watch
You
it.
liked it.
you know what? Birds of Prey was better than Suicide Squad, and that's not.
A hell of a lot better than Suicide Squad.
Really, it
and
was?
It's not yeah, and that's because Margot Robbie became a Harley Quinn fan, and they didn't put her in no skimpy ass booty shorts with no booty. Two,
I mean, he's speaking facts.
True accuracy.
Hey,
Two-
why they try to glorify it in that one scene when she was like getting dressed though?
they
they,
didn't even
they knew what they was doing.
they was doing. But
Knew
you know
what you
what? You know what I'm gonna say? They put the gopher in the movie. And for those that have read Harley Quinn comics in the last 10 years, they put a dirty joke that nobody was gonna get other than reading comics. which I appreciate even more. It's not even a Harley Quinn movie. It is Tank Girl,
Oh
just
yeah.
as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So if you've read Tank Girl and you hate Harley Quinn, just think about this Tank Girl movie with DC characters. My only problem was Black Mask, because he was too flamboyantly not Black Mask.
Yeah.
He was Roman in the sense he's cutting faces off. But
Bro, that was some sick shit.
him and Zaz, but the Zaz was the Zaz
Hold
though.
up. Did you say cutting faces off?
Yeah, he actually did that shit in the movie. I was like,
What?
whoa.
Yeah, they did the comic. They did what he, you know.
I
They
hear.
did-
How you reverse scalping people, bruv? Cutting their face off? That's that.
Yeah,
give me
he-
some, that's
That's
nasty.
like some Leatherface shit.
and then they got the you come on, you gotta respect the movie that gets Rosie Perez as the perfect.
I did
Renee
see that
Montoya.
at first. I was like,
So-
did they put
so-
Rosie Perez in this?
She's Renee. She's the perfect Renee
And they threw in Juicy Smouillet's sister as Black
Shut
Canary.
up.
I was like,
Oh,
You
dude,
can't why you bring this man up?
bro.
How you gonna face
Bro,
a hate
what was in
crime,
the
bro?
movie?
First of all, Black Canary for the brothers that want to go see this movie. Go watch that movie for the sister.
right.
Bro, I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna need to.
Huntress is good. But
Yeah.
everybody
I
else
think
is.
he was a dope character.
Everybody's accurate, but it's no Suicide Squad. So you're not watching a crappy 2000s hip hop video or like an edgelord joint that Linkin Park would have did way back in the early 2000s. So you know we're good.
Legit. Okay, that's. I'm glad you put me on that. But this next section, I think everybody gonna have some thoughts on it. So they announced that they're gonna have the Snyder cut of Justice League,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw bits and pieces of Justice League. I didn't pay attention too much. Honestly, low key, do y'all think that the Snyder cut? Do you think it's gonna make a difference for this movie? Because I mean,
No.
let's be honest, that movie big.
Um,
Bro, they just announced the Snyder cut. Like,
No.
hey, it's coming, but
Gonna-
like he even said, like Derek said, man, I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta
if it's
remember the last thing he had his hands on when it came to that film, well, that franchise, was Batman v Superman, and we all see how that shit turned out. You know what I mean? But
I have love-hate relationship with that damn film. I love
we
it.
all
and I
do
hate
though, Dom. Like we all do. Like
I love it and I hate it. No, and I love it in a way that it brings that Frank Miller goodness that a psychopath like me likes to read sometimes. And I'll be honest, if y'all know me for a long time, and listeners, y'all know me.
Y'all
yeah,
know this man.
yeah.
Y'all know
I'm
this
a-
man. And if
I'm a
you
little-
don't,
I'm a little out there, so I was for it. But I don't think Snyder needs to do anything because all he ever read in his life was Heavy Metal Magazine and Watchmen.
Yeah.
And not everything can be Heavy Metal Magazine and Watchmen.
what would be the point? What would be the point? That movie already came out. I mean, you thinking you gonna save it by coming
Well,
out?
it's a way that DC can recoup their losses because the only thing that saved their asses was Harley Quinn and
Mhm.
Wonder Woman, right? You know what I'm saying? Because
And
they went-
Aquaman.
shout out to you know what? I'm sorry that I said blasphemous things that Aquaman, the Jason Momoa version of Black
Oh,
Panther.
shit, and
But-
Shazam.
Oh yeah,
Shazam was actually
Ooh,
good.
shit.
I did watch that.
Oh
Shazam
shit, I
was good.
forgot. Ooh, my bad. Okay, DC, you did say the last in the 2019 era. You did save yourself.
Nigga.
Shazam
A
was
couple
really
times.
good, low key, and I'm mad I
First
didn't
of all,
watch it. It was
it's
good.
Chuck. It's Chuck. Who doesn't love my name? Zachary Levi. Come on, Chuck. Nerd.
I wasn't expecting
favorite
it to be that
fan
good, dude.
favorite. I knew it was gonna be good because Zachary Levi is a geek, and
True.
ain't no geeky dude gonna take a movie that was gonna suck so bad because he'd have been like, nope, that's just gonna tarnish my geek reputation.
Yep.
Like
You
you
can't-
know damn well he would. He even knew himself. I gotta kill this role. Like I ain't
Yeah.
gonna half-ass it. Like
Nah,
I'm gonna
nah.
do this one for the culture.
you can't you gotta do it for the geek culture, man. There's something about these characters, man. Like, I'm excited. You know what I'm at? You know what I meant to tell you? I meant to send it to you, Deshaun. Did you see they leaked the Static Shock animated series, that animated
I
movie that DC
I
about to
seen
do?
that.
No, what?
They
Did you see
leaked like
the
images
images?
from it, and it
Image.
looks so good.
So you know where DC's been killing the game at outside of their books, right? You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course, the
Name
animated
is
shit,
animated shit. That guess is working on some static shit.
nigga.
Cause
I'm
That
my
skull,
computer right here. I'm about to look that shit up
bro.
right.
you
It looks really good when you see that animation, man.
and you know that Milestone is gonna hit its 25th anniversary, and that they've been working towards getting Milestone back into the DC universe um before COVID hit. I don't know what the plans look like now, because comic schedules is like, I think 1 week will be DC releases, 1 week will be Marvel releases, and Image and Dark Horse will be released sporadically throughout the month now.
Right.
Cause I live at the comic shop. What do I tell you? But yeah, they're gonna bring back the Milestone for those people that want to get into that Black history, for truly woke individuals that in the nerd realm. You read the Milestone. It's where Static came from. Icon. If Matt was here, he would
Oh yeah, he'd be losing
gush.
his
He
mind right
he,
now.
he gushed because his
Nigga, hardware, rocket,
He'd be like,
icon,
hardware,
static.
he'd be
hardware,
losing it,
bro.
bro. Straight
Nigga,
losing it.
believe me, I'm a student to this shit. You better believe that shit. And when I
Oh,
found out
oh,
about a black comic book label, I was like, I gotta know.
yeah. I grew up with a bunch of hardware shit. My dad used to just throw. I was a hardware fan. I wasn't an Icon fan, but I was definitely a hard. You know, anything murderous. Let's put it out there, man.
Obviously, nigga, you love Spawn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, Spawn does do quite a lot of killing. Quite a lot.
Yeah, so hardware was my joint. Plus the artwork back then, like I still want to throw some of them shits on T-shirts. Like, if they decided to come out with a milestone comic on, even though I do like modern day Static look versus the original um pro 90s black era
Hmm.
Static, even though
Yeah, the nigga with the X cap on. I
yeah,
remember that shit.
yeah, you know
Yeah.
exactly. Shout out to my nigga. Let's do an air dap.
Nigga,
Air dap.
ain't nothing more 90s than a black dude with an X cap on. I
Well,
promise
hey,
you.
with an electric suit though, like it matches too. My nigga, it was dope.
Oh my god.
And then my nigga Romeo with the stupid heroes, standing shot. You know what I'm saying? And then it's
Bro,
switching
that
up
man
with
dropped that song and the intro, and that was
Gotta be me, gotta be.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen that dude videos? What's his name? Mo Lowry?
Yeah,
Hey,
Mo
bro,
Lowry.
I was just about to
Whenever he
mention
do
that.
anything that got some lightning shit in it, that dude be like, gotta be me,
Like,
gotta be me.
gotta be me, gotta be.
oh, fucking stupid. Why y'all out here digging up old memories in my brain and shit?
Hey, yeah, that shit easy, bro.
Y'all is-
Bro, your brother Deshaun is about a year too younger than me. We both the same age. Nigga.
Right.
We
We
like,
some old
oh,
niggas. No, I'm
we
playing.
old niggas in this room. We like, oh, shit. Nigga, we get excited. Because I knew when I saw that shit, I was like, I didn't send it to Deshaun. I thought I saw it send it to you. And I was like, I hope this nigga seen it.
Nigga.
And he saw, I'm like, dog, when I saw it, I damn near was about to jump up. I was like, they finally listening to us, okay? Because black superheroes can't get nothing but 6 issues, a damn series. Unless
Speaking
you're,
facts.
True.
unless you Black Panther right now. And then they made Aqualad gay. I'm done.
Facts.
They made the
Okay.
black one gay.
That
That's
vibe.
what really made
He
me
was-
mad, bro.
He was black and cool. Just, Dwight McDuffie ain't around. That's why, certain people need to get into the comic game right now, because we don't got the voice of reason right now.
You saw that shit that they tried to do with them little social justice warrior type motherfuckers. From
Oh,
Marvel,
man.
didn't you?
On Marvel? Oh,
Yeah.
don't talk about safety space.
This is when they get
Safe
triggered.
space.
Safe
You said what?
space
This is when they get
They
triggered.
get
Safe
triggered.
space, safe space in whatever the man. I was like, bro, can we not come on? I love my comics and I love everybody having a voice. Don't get me wrong, you can be gay and be a character, but let me tell you, you needs to be good writing. You can't just be throwing out there. Brian Michael Bendis already messed me up with Iceman. I'm not having a full-fledged argument
There
about
you
this
go. That's the
again.
point. What he just said. Dom just made a perfect point. It needs to have good writing because you can make a
And
character whatever, but you have to make it make sense.
what?
So if they
Yeah,
just threw a gay label
Right.
on them, that's just like, oh, we're just gonna do
what?
this just to please people.
That's
Man,
what
Stan Lee
they've been doing.
turning in his grave, bro.
You're like, why y'all just you don't have to do that just to
To
appeal
white,
to that audience.
To appease to a fucking audience that probably don't even read comic books.
Yeah, like
what?
it just
Right.
They read once that label gets on there, buddy. They read like a motherfucker, and then they would debate you, cause you don't know they struggle. Trust me, I was the most hated man on our campus for a long time.
Don't say that, man. That ain't true.
I was.
I could think of a couple people that was
I
they was
was
on
one.
some ish.
I was one of the
Who?
most hated people on our campus. You better believe
They
it.
just didn't like what you had to say. They didn't understand what you were saying. I guess that's the best way to put it.
This is the truth, and I don't mind that. I took that with a badge of honor. I got to a point in my life where I was like, I'm like Malcolm X, fam. Come on here.
Too many fragile souls, dude.
So
That's all
so
it is.
in theory, Dom and Deshaun are both saying there's nothing wrong with being gay, but when you alter characters and just throw labels on them,
Out of
just
nowhere
out
though.
of nowhere, just to appease people with no good writing or nothing.
That's like when if they made Superman, well Superman is black in like Earth too, but let's just say they put him in Earth 1 as just a brother. People would be like, but we have Icon.
It's same thing. What if you just
And then they would throw a fit. Now let's be honest about this, and I want to have this discussion right now because it's a gaming platform and it's a bunch of brothers in the room. So if you don't like it, turn off your ears right now because I'm about to be ice cubing this motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
I already know
That's
what's coming.
All right, so Mafia 3 and 2 and 1 are getting ported, right?
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
I've been reading the comments.
Oh
of
my
Mafia
god, go in, bro. Go in.
3. Okay. I'm sorry to take it. You fellas just chime in, tell me to shut the fuck up. This is a barbershop. We can do this, okay? This is what I want.
Go in, bro. I read this crap, so go in, bro. I already know what you.
This is what. But me and Quentin had this conversation like 3 years ago. Cause man, I was on that. We were both on that Mafia 3 heavy. Like, oh my God, this is the great. Oh, whatever. We're getting a black on, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But reading the comments, and mind you, there's some people are valid in the sense that it's not as good as Mafia 2. We'll get that. I get that. But people aren't putting in perspective the place that it's put in, the era that it's put in, the strenuous, and I applaud you white people that worked on this game. Because there's some uncomfortable moments for you.
Yes.
And uncomfortable moments for brothers that we have to live with all the time because you make a damn movie about it every year. So we got to see it every year.
Unfortunately.
Bro, it's that stuff is hard for white people. This is just a story. So, or I'm not gonna say stuff is hard for white people. It's just certain, like, dealing with certain stuff like that. When I was in the 9th grade, I had a white girlfriend, and it was in history class, and of course we had to watch some civil rights stuff, and seeing all of that hurt and anguish and just destruction, her hand was shaking. I was chill because I've already seen this and I know about this.
Yeah,
but she was shaking because she's like, and then she low key told me, she's like, I just felt uncomfortable because that was hard to watch. So for them to make a game like that.
You done changed her life. She gonna date a Tyrone now for the rest of her life. She got a baby by Tyrone.
Facts.
But
But
it's just that's what happened. There's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. I wasn't like I wasn't mad at her. I was like, why you ain't shake, or why didn't you just stay still and like a stone?
no,
like me?
no,
Like
no,
it's
no,
just-
no, no. But that my point with the game being, and I talked to my white homie that's a little more. He's open about he's open about what he feels uncomfortable with, and I appreciate about him. And we were talking, and he was like, "Bro, to be honest with you, I didn't play Watch Dogs 2 or um." He's like, "I didn't like the whole hipster thing," and I was like, "Really? Like Watch Dogs 2 was great, better than Watch Dogs 1." And he was like, "But," I was like, "Same thing with Mafia 3. I love Mafia 3 too." And he was like, "It just made playing as a black character kind of makes me uncomfortable." And I laugh, in my head I'm laughing because we're subjected to play white characters our entire life. We're subjected to read white comic book characters, all these characters our entire lives. And for somebody to tell me that like experiencing Lincoln made them uncomfortable, it
How
was
do you
hell.
think the people felt that went through it?
Exactly.
It helps you understand their perspective.
Facts.
But yeah, so like for me, it was funny because watching these comments of people going, Mafia 2, Mafia 3 was terrible. It was an awful game. Oh my god, oh my god. And then like going from a standpoint of, are you saying that because you didn't get Mafia 2, or is it because it was a biracial man dealing with racial America in such a way in a game that you weren't playing a game no more, and that you were doing what Bumpy Johnson, um, Frank Lucas, and several other historical
Real nickels.
criminal figures. Thank you, because I wanted to say that, but can't always promote my nigga on this show. But you have this point of view, and I'm sorry, gentlemen, if I'm taking your spots away. Please interject any time. But I felt it was interesting that like El Capone, all these criminal figures that people look up to and like, oh my God, they make movies about. The minute a game in a group of white guys and probably some brothers sprinkled in there, do some research, pull out this amazing game that's fleshed out for the era, that it's in, says it makes them uncomfortable. Well, my bad. Can I now state that every time you play Grand Theft Auto and you play Franklin or CJ, I'm gonna be like, you make me uncomfortable. No, y'all motherfuckers gonna complain about being uncomfortable when you playing CJ, screaming Grove Street OG's going through damage. No, it didn't make you uncomfortable. What made you
Or when you gotta
uncomfortable
go
was
through that drive-through and order all that food.
that's my life. That's my life with Matt. Shout out Mufasa, miss you. That's. Oh, don't get.
You ain't shit.
I know, but it is what it is. You know.
So
At that point, can you send just a little side note? Can you sample his bruh and just put it right next to when I said that? Cause he would enjoy that, bruh.
Oh, I got you.
All right, there you go. And that's all I have to say because I seen them. I'm excited for the remaster of Mafia 1. The full re-up done, and I think it's stupid that Mafia 2 and Mafia 3 have definitive editions that you're paying $26 when honestly those games are still pretty fresh looking. But that's my gripe, and I'm sorry for going on and on, but I had to hit some points.
I mean, it ain't nothing. That ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, that's a really good point to say that people don't feel uncomfortable playing. It's like Franklin or CJ. Somebody shout nigga, being 200% nigga. Them people they don't care about. They're not uncomfortable playing. But when you see somebody that doesn't show any of
Assassin-
that, and then they're putting a
Assassin's
time
Creed
period
Origins.
that they're just completely hated on sight, possibly killed if you piss them off enough. But
Right.
I guess that's what Dom. Yep, Dom just saying that's what makes people. I guess that's what makes people feel uncomfortable. But people have various other reasons. Bro, they low key got mad because Jack's ending in MK11 he abolished slavery, and they were like, "Why you making games political?"
Yes.
They were mad about this man
Oh
ending
my
one of the worst things that has ever happened in the United States next to its inception.
You bullshitting. People was actually
Hey,
mad about that.
Bruh, they were.
Yeah,
And
they-
Ed Boon was
Oh,
like, "Y'all for
God.
real?" He's like, "All right, whatever. We're just gonna keep doing stories." He didn't care, bro. And Ed Boon, shout out to him because he was just like, and then everybody, all the people that worked on the game was like, "Why are y'all mad about him ending slavery?" And then that argument ended quick. They had controversy for about a week, and then people really quickly understood, like, all right, they on some BS. But yeah, he literally ended slavery, and they were upset because they like, he politics and games and all this and that and the third.
Hey, but
It happened. Shit.
Look.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you think a black man has the power to control time? You think he's not gonna change all that shit that everybody else before him has been put through? Are you
All of
crazy?
the brutality that his ancestors went through, and you think he not gonna want to do some shit about it?
Even Kung Lao went back in time to he only helped himself, only himself. So when you think about that, Jax was like, all right, I know how I felt. He even said in the ending, I had a good life, but others didn't. He didn't even think about himself, bro. He could have used that power and been like, I'm about to just rewind time and keep going through getting infinite cheeseburgers. I don't know. But literally,
Hey,
he
look.
did not think about just himself.
That would be Big Smoke, by the way. You know, he would be like infinite cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? But
Number 9s, a number low, a number 2.
A number 24 man, extra pickles.
shout out to Derek for making that
Extra
Andrew.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
That's Big Smoke's order from San Andreas.
Oh yeah, that's
Let
right.
me get 2 number 11s.
And then Badlands Chug's gonna have the nerve to dress up like him and then
I
do
knew
it.
you was about to bring him up. I knew
Badlands
it.
Chugs. That man drinks the
What
ocean.
you call him? Greedy guy?
The greedy Gus. That man, if you drop this man in the ocean, he'll drink it. That man does not play around. Oh my god. Alright, does anybody have anything to add to this woke session? Because I think Dom ignited it and then I just had to
I mean,
I was gonna say we was supposed to be talking about games and movies and shit. This nigga turned it into we black and we brown.
Shut
I mean,
up.
since we on the subject, if people want to still be mad about it, they got a whole game called Detroit where you literally play as a white android and he gets hated on and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Saw that game.
Actually, he's a light skin. He's a light skin mixed android.
Well, light skin.
They be-
Like this man whole existence was to help y'all, and y'all like, man, fuck this nigga. Like what?
Hey, bro, let me tell you. It was so Detroit because I was like, the hate is real.
Fact.
Niggas hate on you just being you.
Man's pull up on the scene. The sergeant like, man, bro, just go in there and calm your kind down. Like, bro, what?
Nigga.
Perfect point. Another example. I know a lot of people play that game and you can't be like, man, I felt uncomfortable. Hey man, that's what happens when you just get hated for no reason that you can't
And before
control.
it came out, when they had people demoing it, they was like, it really opened my eyes a little bit. It made me see how people treat other people, and I'm like, no, it didn't, because you still about to go about your life the regular way. Like you're not about to change nothing about your life. And then they talking about the fish that was out of water that they put back in the water. They're like, oh man, I didn't even know that was the thing. Like if I would have put the fish back in the water and let it live, like, man, now I feel like a shit human. I'm like, that's because you probably are on the outside.
let me tell you, I'm a for comedic value because this is. I'm sorry, I'm very revolutionary if niggas know me. But I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna make a wheelchair simulator.
They
And I'm
don't
gonna
even have one of those. What? Like,
Hold on, wait. We got ghost simulators, farm simulators, but we ain't shouting out the people out here with disabilities. Where all the disabled games at, man? Actually, no, we got Octane and Apex, man. He blew his legs off.
Hey,
let somebody play that. They better not be like, I feel uncomfortable. Be like, now quit making fun of people that got disabilities, fool. Like, what's
I'm
wrong with
on
you?
here.
Hey, nobody better say nothing about playing Octane being uncomfortable. Mans is the fastest dude in the game.
Better not say nothing. Better not
Blew his
say
legs off,
nothing.
still the fastest dude in the game.
I have no words. I don't really know.
I,
What can you say to that shit? No,
Hey, look, and he makes so much fun about it every time. He be like, "Oh, you're tired? I made sure that never happened to me again." I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Dude, I want that. Listen, that is me in real life. That is me in real life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is his enemy stairs?
Bro.
Oh,
Oh, man. I had a feeling y'all was going to get along just fine.
Hey, and to be extra prejudiced towards him, he's Mexican. Guess what his heirloom weapon is?
What's up?
A switchblade.
Oh, that's just racist.
Wow.
he was rolling in Southwest Detroit with the rest
Racist
of
as
us.
fuck, bro.
So you just be walking up just to people like that quick? Just down there
That
sticking
ain't
them?
cool.
Fact.
This is not cool, man.
Savage.
Yeah. I'm fucking with
Y'all
it.
are freaking ridiculous, bro. Y'all crazy. Shit. Hey, low key, I don't even know if I got any. Oh, I don't even think I got any more topics, low key. But
Oh, yo, can we talk about it? Oh, sorry. Can we
Oh,
talk
shit.
about Professor 6ix9ine leaving jail?
I look. All right, look. I was low key when y'all was talking. I was on my phone and he just popped up, and I was like, I should talk about this bitch. Wait, no, I ain't gonna call him a bitch or nothing, but. All right.
All right.
So
Can we talk?
let me just.
Are we
I'm
talking about this?
Oh, we gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say this real quick before I even go in, cause we all know how he is. You so much to say one thing to him, he gonna be like, you hating, you clout chasing. He don't care. But, bruh,
Who?
6ix9ine.
Oh, fuck that nigga.
All right, dude, he's gonna say that. He low key. All right, so he in the hip hop world. For those who don't know, I know people be seeing him everywhere. Everybody here literally has bumped hip hop, probably from its inception up. Like me, Dom, Derek, my brother, all have been deep in these streets when it comes to hip hop.
Facts.
As he came in,
Definitely deep, more deep in
as he came in, he saw a way out, and he said this at like some little, I don't know if it was a Breakfast Club interview or something like that. I forgot where he said it.
It was.
He pretty much saw a way out. He kept, claiming, I'm gangster, I'll do this, I do that, blah, blah, blah. But clearly he didn't. He was doing that all because that's what everyone else does. So it's kind of a product of some other shit, which I ain't going to get into. But he literally, how do you get out of jail, get released, you go back on this trolling dumb shit, which, to be honest with you, yeah, you're going to get views, you're going to get all this other stuff. But in the process, you just being kind of disrespectful to a lot of different stuff and a lot of different people. So, and then you coming out doing that trolling shit, bro. You just asking for people to find you, and then you on the internet too, bro. Do you know they really want to
Mans
find you?
came
It's
after
not
Snoop
hard.
Dogg after coming out of jail. Like, bro, what?
Like, you don't, man. Just shut your mouth. Just be quiet.
Oh,
Why do you feel that? I get it. Everybody he'll probably be like, but everybody talking about me though. That don't mean you gotta say something every single time.
But here's the thing that I really wanted to point out, because being a dude that roamed the streets, and even though I was street adjacent, because the chair limited some things, God bless. Let's just be I'm gonna put it 1,000 with you. I get that middle America and whoever's gonna watch this that is not from this lifestyle. I get that you're saying why wouldn't you do what you did? I get it. You did what you did. But my thing is, everybody that joins a criminal organization such as a gang, you sign a contract that's unspoken. Now, everybody in America knows the mob snitches on the mob, whatever. But that's at a point where you already know what you're doing, and this is what you did crimes. You just don't want to die or take hella fed time.
Mm-hmm.
This man's argument for snitching was, they slept with my baby mama, and they extorted me for money and kidnapped me. Well, bro, you was paying hood tax and you didn't want to pay no more. You know what happens to women in gang? It's not the best thing. I'm not gonna condone it for anybody. But yo girl, have you not heard Snoop Dogg's one song and they run to the homies gang? The homies should have fun. You had goon status. You had body status. You can't take that and not pay tax.
Right.
Taxes need to be paid, just like the U.S. government, brother. We out here getting paid taxes, everything. You want to wear the emblem, get the taxes. You want to throw up them signs and not get people after you like that, get the taxes.
Like you thought you was just gonna do that and nobody was gonna
But
react
you
to it?
but you but you know what's crazier?
What?
He had to move 6 times already.
In fact,
Yes, exactly.
yes, bro, address thing got leaked.
Yeah, some little girl was like doing a video or some shit, and she had realized she lived right next to him, so his address was out there. So he
Bro.
already knew people was gonna be coming for him.
I just said it's easy to find him, bro. They found this man in like 4 hours. Like
Literally.
really, like you, bro. You can't like. That's what I'm saying. Like you out here making enemies, doing all this dumb shit, all for money. Yeah, that's cool and ever, whatever like that. You done got kidnapped. You done got a lot of. You beat the hell up. Did whatever to your baby mom, which I don't get why he's so mad about that if he ain't with her. But all this stuff, bruh. If you didn't want none of that to happen, why don't even mess with that lifestyle? I understand that's what he thought was his way out, but that's not the way to do it, bruh. Because you could literally get yourself killed because these people are crazy, and they will literally try to get to you. And
that's
you.
that's the PSA. That's the PSA I want to put out here for anybody, young little brothers, and the Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? I want to put you up on game. These are the consequences. If somebody's never spanked you, though, but these are the consequences of the street, right?
They gonna spank you, all right. They gonna do something to you.
That's
They ain't gonna spank you with your hand.
that's the
what you're
spanking of
thinking.
life, right there. You gonna do 5 to 10 in a pen, and you might end up, meeting somebody like Joe Exotic.
This guy, okay.
This motherfucker.
I hear it bringing
Dude,
up
but
Tiger King.
you gotta understand this shit though. It's like he don't like. Of course, he was not even necessarily somebody who you would consider like a full-fledged gang member. Like they put him out there as the affiliate. You gotta remember the ones that he ended up getting put in jail. Them was the real deal.
Yeah, them the real deal. Holyfield, them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And here's the crazy thing about it is he wasn't adjacent though. You could be adjacent and somebody back you, right? Kendrick Lamar is an adjacent figure. J. Cole might be an adjacent figure.
True. Yep.
Other people, I'm a brother that was adjacent. So when I got able to leave my neighborhood and go off to college, the one thing brothers told me was don't ever come here. Don't ever be in here. We love you. Go on about your business. Not everybody's going to give you that respect. I know that as an OG, you know what I'm saying? But you don't got to be pump faking out here to be real. Be yourself. Go read a book. If you like reading books, go read a book. If you like playing Nintendo Switches and trying to play Smash Bros. And then get a couple average Joe girls, you know what I'm saying? Or boys, whatever you like. Be about that. That's what you do. But stay in your lane, fella.
That shit sound good on paper, but you gotta realize we in the social media age. That shit don't fly no more, dude. Being yourself is overrated to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's because they ain't never seen the opposite of it. So
Yeah,
until they see the opposite of it, you know what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying, because we grew up in the super thug years.
Yeah.
50 Cent got shot 9 times. It was like, oh, that's hard. Now you see 50, he look like he about to sell you some real estate.
he will.
Come up with a solution,
Hey, get this vitamin water.
Healthy living and read a book, but at the same time, he was the same brother that was like, you in it.
Yeah, I got you.
We don't get.
We get. Derek, what you think about? I think we all went in on 6ix9ine.
Basically.
Is there some you gotta say about him?
Stay off the internet, stay hitting, Nick.
Well, that's
hard.
simple.
That's hard to do.
Hey,
Them
I'm just call,
Instagram girls gonna set
I'm
him
not
up.
even calling him 6ix9ine no more. He Daniel.
Daniel
Dang.
Daniel.
Hernandez.
Yeah, Daniel. Just stay off the internet, bro. I know you out here trolling. You got the
Hey, your video was pretty fire though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm talking about.
I ain't seen no thick girls like that in a minute.
Oh, you're talking about the Gooba video. Oh yeah, that was that was kind of
one of them girls was his girl though.
Same one from before?
Was it the one with the tattoo?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause she had him tattooed on him, and I'm like, why y'all tattoo him? I ain't gonna say nothing. That's just the power of money, bro.
Nope.
Like you just bought some dumb. I don't know.
Hey, we grew up watching Flavor of Love. We don't have to ask questions. Why
Exactly, man. Like
No question.
money make people beautiful, man. Like it makes
especially
makes
the
people-
crispity, bro.
makes them pretty attractive. For
Just
some
Nah,
because-
it make
think
them
Flavor
accessible.
Flav
It ain't got nothing about making them attractive. It's all about being accessible.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he got bread. I can get whatever I want. Like, you think
Hey.
Flavor Flav pulled all them on his own? It's all fake.
Yeah. No, I'm playing.
It's fake.
I'm not even gonna do it.
Oh man, I forgot. I shouldn't talk about Flavor.
And New York over here New
Wait,
York
what?
back on that show talking about he's so beautiful with chocolate, man. What?
Hey, bro, let me just say we love all shapes and colors at the Double Edge podcast.
Fact.
We're not
We're not putting nobody down.
we're not putting nobody down, but we just stating that if the general consensus is that brother was so ugly, I wouldn't have
Yo.
seen him when I seen him in the street.
Yo,
That's the consensus when we gonna see that. So I'm just saying, let me be honest. You can you know you can catch me on 4 wheels the mic anywhere, so you know where you can get me at. I'm not afraid to take a stand.
that's like, dang.
Like Eminem said, right? Everybody, take my
Right.
hand.
Yeah, I feel you.
So yeah, moral of the story: money makes people more accessible, and even if you're not the most, I don't know, most appealing person to that person, but if they be like, "Hey, you gonna take care of me? You gonna
Hey,
put me through this?
history-
anything like
his-
that?"
History told us that unpretty dudes or ungood-looking dudes like Biggie can still pull the game. You just
Yeah.
gotta have the swagoo.
You just gotta, you just have.
You got
have
you
to
might
have it.
gotta be Gucci down. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning that either, because that's just the waste of money in my opinion. But if that's what you want to do, bro, more power to you, and I appreciate you, my young G.
Do whatever you gotta do.
Keep
But
it righteous.
That is funny.
Today it's about character, plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
but
was
this
rough.
is also the
Because
man.
you could have a baddie with you and she could have the driest personality on earth. Like
Yeah,
no
exactly.
conversation, no common ground, none of that. It's like she just there for you to put your dick in, pretty much. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
For the man that takes the most selfies in glamour shots, he's speaking facts.
Hey, fuck you, nigga. I'm beautiful. I make him laugh and I make him come, nigga. I'm cool with that.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to think about that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you my brother. I ain't trying to think about that.
Hey, grow the fuck up, nigga.
I don't think about you clapping cheeks.
Nigga, I know you not talking shit. I'll put all your shit out there right now, dude. You talking about some, hey, I'm getting up in that ass.
Yeah, you gonna be like, yeah, what's up with that cooter? Like, I don't know what you be saying. You got some.
Come get this easy squeeze.
That's Barry's catchphrase. Yo, Dom, I don't even know. I ain't even gonna go into this. Y'all just y'all nasty. Y'all need Jesus.
No, we grown, nigga. That's what it is.
Y'all need Jesus.
Deshaun, no, I be giving him shit if I see them in the street. This ain't this for the podcast. I would have rolled up on him like, hey, nigga, I love you, bro. What's up with that? What's up with that? I see you out here embodying Prince, though. You know what I'm saying? You can levitate across the room now, but My nigga go,
Nigga,
hey,
I
Deshaun gonna
swear that's
levitate.
coming too.
Hey, I
I
know he
swear
gonna
that's
do.
coming. I'm
Yeah, bro,
gonna
that
do them Prince parody soon, man. I promise.
I'm gonna tell you, he gonna levitate across the room and be like, I
Oh my god, man. Y'all are. This episode was extra, but it was extra in the best way.
What you expect? You asked me to do this 2 weeks ago, man.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So that was probably one of the
I've been
most
locked
laid
up
back
too long
podcasts.
in court.
Hey, do y'all know how I got into this podcast?
I want to know.
Yeah, hold on, let me know.
Because Quinn didn't tell me everything, man. Tell
Hey,
me.
look. So I went up there like a couple weeks ago. I was like, hey, yo, what's going on? Went to go see everybody chill or whatever. And I'm like, hey, how you been? He was like, oh, nothing, chilling. Just got this podcast or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, oh, yeah, if you want to get it on it, let me know. Gave me his number and everything. I'm like, all right, cool. We talked. And then out of nowhere, like, what was this? The day before yesterday, he was like, oh, the second episode of the podcast, we doing it either Wednesday or Friday. I'm like, all right. He was like, you trying to be part of it? I'm like, for sure. I'm like, bro, you just told me 2 days ahead of time that we doing this podcast.
Hey, bro, the way he hit me up. Luckily, my job is all on mute right now because I work with disabled people. Shout out to my peoples. And that nigga be like, hey, bro, we doing podcast. I'll be like, well, all right then, we doing it. And then he was like, we got 2 guests. And then he said, Deshaun. I was like, that ain't no guest. That's a normal person that's going to do. That's the homie. He just don't normally pop up because he be busy being in a relationship mode or, working on his comic book or something and making glamour shots. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to glamour shots. Check out this man's artwork. It's real ill. I mean, it's real ill. He got that flavor. Can't wait to read it. But
You saved yourself, nigga. I just want you to know that.
He think he Prince though. You know what I'm saying? I'm Charlie Murphy. I just could be like, nigga, you make pancakes.
Shit, I don't make shit.
Game blocks.
What he say when he walked off with the plate of pancakes in his hand? Bitches.
That shit was legendary, bro.
Legendary
skits right there.
Legendary. I saved myself because your comics are pretty. I wasn't gonna talk shit about your artwork, bro. I talk shit about everything else in the world. Can't knock a man's art.
Hey.
Especially when it got a message behind it. So believe me, it ain't like it's just gonna stop there. I'm trying to do cartoons. Quinn already know. Between the comedy sketches, I already wrote 3 films.
Yep.
So
yeah, nigga,
bro, you don't even want to know the shit I've been writing, bro. The film that I make,
yes,
bro,
I'm scared.
I'm scared that they ain't never gonna want to make it because it's some really like deep mess with your mind kind of stuff. But it's something that I don't think has been done yet.
I've been
with me. Shit, I'll help you make it.
I've been trying to write a film, but I don't know.
Hey, your boy just got his camera. Let me know.
Hey,
right, you got help, bro.
I've been trying to write a film, but I don't know if it's gonna be like the black version of Clerks, because I feel like I'm just on some like really weird Kevin Smith stuff. I'm just gonna have a movie where you're gonna forget that I'm in a chair until the end of the movie. Like
this dude here, okay.
Mine is it's definitely a little different, but I can't say too much because I'm still kind of developing this. But
course,
John, I'm gonna send you what it is, and you might. I don't know. It may be. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be odd, but it's just gonna be a little different.
These the next Wayne's brothers. You see him saying his bro gonna have Wayne's up here, and then we just gonna be like
put the whole family on. Our uncle, he can definitely write. We probably get him to do some stuff, and then
bro,
most
you
of our
seen
whole
the
family.
shit. You seen the shit that I drew, the cartoon Big Hootie.
Oh, I love Big Hootie, nigga. I wanna.
That was my uncle's idea. Like,
Hey,
we went to Hooters, and low key there was a burger called the Big Hootie, and my dumb ass was like, "I'm gonna eat that," and then they roasted me the whole night because.
That's because right after he ate it, he was about to shit.
Bro, that burger went straight to the ass. As soon as
And
I
we
ate
was
it,
like all the way in like Taylor or some shit like that.
bro, this
It
is when I was in
it was,
MC.
what, about a 40-minute drive.
That's when I was out there, bro.
Only
And-
wanna be with you. It's called
That's
the
when I
Hootie.
was all the way out there, bruh. That was like, yeah, that was like a few years back, but man, that was the
That was
worst car ride of my life.
I
that
know.
was
Imagine,
right before I
bruh,
moved to Atlanta.
imagine having like you know some heavy duty was coming, bruh. As soon as I got in the house, it was Dunsky. It was the
Nigga.
worst. Don't ever eat the big hootie a day in your life.
I think
Don't
he
do it.
came a little bit because you heard this digressive noise coming
Shut.
from him. He was like, oh, I was like,
Shut
damn.
Hey, man was like, if I fart, it's over.
Bruh, it was horrible from the start of the car ride. Cause I was gonna go to the bathroom and there's like some big swole dude that left. He looked like the Blob. He left the bathroom and it was a little nasty. And I was like, oh no, oh no. I
The
was
toilet
like,
sounded like it was using mouthwash. I was like, damn.
how the hell you do? How do you use the bathroom? How do you shit and then blow the toilet up? Like the toilet was lifted off of the floor. When we got in there, I used the bathroom, saw that toilet. He get up. How you loosen the bolts, my guy? How your doo-doos that heavy that they loosen the bolts?
Oh, yeah.
I can't say nothing. I'm in a chair. Everything comes out pretty massive, so I can control it too. So the human body is amazing. The human body.
Fuck you, Joe. Oh my god, dude.
So it is what it is. But
Speaking
there's nothing.
facts.
But Big Hootie should be like, there should nothing they could do, 'cause all I want to be with you.
Sing
Hootie
the
the
moon
Blow.
pies, bro.
Nigga.
Sing to some
When you
moon
talk about
pies.
putting the whole family on, I'm not even making this up. Everybody that's in the family as a main character, it's gonna be four siblings. It's gonna be Big Hootie, Big Tootie, Big Rudy, and Big Fruity. And I promise you, every single one of them is played by somebody I got blood relation to.
Yeah, I know this. I see your skills, bro.
Oh,
That's
I'm
why.
ready.
That's why I just be waiting for the adjacent phone call. Hey, bro, we need this weird. Can you come in for a second? We need somebody to
Oh,
say.
that ain't it. I'm working on another cartoon called Real High. Quinn know about that one though.
The one that you did back in high
When I was
school?
starting in high school. Yep.
Bro, he low
I'm
key
bringing it.
made like a comic or like it was like a cartoon, but he made it in like a comic strip form, and he was showing it to everybody in school. It was the funniest shit back then, bro. Like I don't.
Dude.
And then I'm surprised you. Wait, are you bringing Mr. Lipshits back?
I'm bringing all of them motherfuckers back, dude.
I bet.
I mean, some of them are gonna be a little different, but you know what I mean. Like, there's gonna be some characters thrown in there, that are like. You remember that one character I showed you? He had like real puppy cheeks and shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of the main characters in the school. People keep fucking with him because when he talk, he sound like he Putin all the fucking time.
What about Maurice Lester, aka?
Oh, Mo Lester.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to I want to get my boy David Martin to play that character. I really
Hey,
do.
that'd be kind of fire. Cause I seen him like probably it was like right before I was moving. I seen him. But no, yeah, he was he's still cool. People still goofy. So
Yeah, he
he'd
was
probably be
visiting.
down. Yeah, definitely
he
be
did.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. You see, this is the great thing about DoubleEdge podcast listeners. All talented individuals in this room right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy talent.
We trying to eat out here, fam.
Big facts.
Yeah, like
Steak dinners on plates, real quick.
You can't say steak dinners now because people out here get offended because now everybody a vegan all of a sudden. I'm sitting there
Hey, hey,
Man,
look.
give me that porterhouse steak.
have they
man.
had steak?
like,
Have you tasted it? Do you know how good it is?
I dated a
Give me
vegan.
that filet mignon, brother.
That's the weirdest thing. I dated a vegan for a hot minute, and it was very uncomfortable eating steak in front of her. It just felt really bad. It tastes delicious.
Hey, look.
I keep going.
I'm about to start laughing. That's just the look on
Hey,
her
the
face.
best thing about this is I got a cousin that doesn't eat meat. So when we be just eating dinners, like I'd be having my little chicken and shit, chicken and all that. I look to the left, all I see is a salad. I'm like, oh.
Like that's a little sad. That plate looked a little sad there.
Look,
You gotta put some more
let
stuff
me
on that
tell-
plate.
Let me tell you, bro.
It's so monotone. I just see green.
I have a lot of people that work for me. A lot of homies that are from the motherland, and I swear, I don't believe in eating pork. I don't want to eat a lot of beef, but I tell you what,
You a
don't know.
Muslim now? You a 5%er?
Listen, I was very close. I was very close to being one. If you know my personality, it's not too far behind.
Oh, you good, man? I'm just messing with you.
No, it's cool. That's a great scene, by the way. I love Michael. Rest in peace, Michael Clark
Yeah,
Duncan, the
rest
real
in peace, Michael
kingpin.
Clark Duncan.
The real kingpin. Okay, we got a good king. We got a great kingpin in the Netflix universe.
Hey, yep.
But can you imagine Michael Clark Duncan just being Wilson Fisk?
You said Michael Clark Duncan is what?
Being the Netflix. They brought him back for like the Wilson Fisk for or he would even been a good. He was too hot a name to be Luke Cage at the time. But you guys gonna make me shed a tear right now because I'm thinking about Luke Cage. Should have been in season 3.
Bro, low key, I just got Jess to start watching it. I forgot why she said she put it off. She said she wanted to like set a certain time to watch it. But
Right.
in seconds, when she seen Cottonmouth, what he did to them dudes, and I looked at her, I was like, oh, by the way, that's the dude playing Blade. She was like, oh shit. So he literally killed that role. He kills any role he's in. So Blade,
yeah.
man, that shit got me
Yeah,
hyped.
Mahershala Ali. That's
Mahershala Ali, man.
gifted brother,
The
man.
GOAT. He got me hyped for Blade.
But you know who wanted to play Blade?
What's his
Who?
name?
Jamie Foxx?
No, you want to know who wanted to play Blade? That was also in Marvel Netflix.
Who?
The dude that played
Black Lightning?
no.
No, not Bushmaster.
Bushmaster wanted to do it. That was the role he was shooting for.
You know what? Real talk, he probably looked like he could fit the mold a little bit for that character.
If he
And
cut his hair, he got
and-
martial arts experience.
Yeah, and he really wanted he was pushing for it before they even announced like Marshall Ali was doing the shit. Cause my man Bushmaster said in an interview was like, "Yo, I want to play Blade. I really wanted to play Blade. I was trying to shoot for a Blade. Like I'm doing this role." I'm like, man.
Remember, Blade had bright eyes, and that motherfucker who played Bushmaster naturally got blue
he got
eyes.
blue
and
eyes.
shit.
That was some. I mean, me and Deshaun, we got funny colored eyes, but them is. I was like, you don't really see that too often. But he killed the
Especially on the
Bushmaster
dark
role.
skin brother. That's rare, bro.
Yeah, he killed the role as Bushmaster. I like
But
that.
Matter of fact, I can't even say that. Y'all ever heard of it's an island out on New Guinea?
Yeah, they got the blonde hair and the
Yeah.
Yeah,
dark.
the Melanesians.
Yep.
They born black. They naturally black, but they naturally grow
hair,
blonde
blue
hair
eyes.
and blue eyes.
It's,
That's some crazy shit.
It's trippy. This is. Oh wait. We about to wrap this up pretty soon, but this is a good episode. So I just gotta figure out what and how to end this. I guess going down the list because Dom always ends us off. Does anybody have anything else they wanted to say? Like anything you want to plug real quick or anything like that?
I'm gonna let what's his face, new homie go first. What's your name, Derek?
Yeah.
Techno. What was that? What they call you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by that.
Yeah, y'all can find me everywhere. Call me Techno. Instagram, Facebook, all that. Call me Techno. And if any of y'all want to get bust up in Mortal Kombat, you can add my PSN at Call Me Techno. I'll be happy to throw hands with you.
Yeah, be careful because he got combos, man. He was showing me them combos. I don't know, man. Y'all got to get ready. So he ain't no punk. So but yeah, it was good getting him on the show just because dude's already super funny. And Deshaun, what you got to say to these people before you dip?
Okay, of course, you already know I'm a busy man, my damn self. So, of course, of course, Q got a bigger following now. So, I really want you to start plugging our channel more, dude, because you see, I started uploading a lot more. I'm putting out a little bit, a little bit of a different variety of content. I got a web series coming up. The clinic is actually a full-fledged web series now.
Really?
Oh, yo, dog.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the clinic is a full-fledged web series. First 5 scripts are already written. All of that. And, of course, the cartoons and comic books already mentioned. If y'all want to see more, follow me on Instagram at IamDABailey or Minority Rose Films or Four Eyes Comics.
Hey.
Oh, and I want to say one more thing. Announce it here. I'm officially bringing back the Minorities on the Mic podcast.
About time. About time,
I'm
boy.
digitally bringing it because, dude, I was listening to it at work one day, hearing me, you, and Kyle, especially with the memories. I be it. This is a platform we basically just talk about what Q said: video games, comic books, movies, and all that.
Hmm.
Minorities on the mic. It could be a variety of anything. Like it could be memories between me and everybody else in the group. It don't matter. It's a whole bunch of inside jokes in there, dude.
Bro, when Kyle brought up the time West threw that grill in that fight, I was
Dude.
dead, bro. We had our baseball team. They fought. They fought. I think it was Highland Park or whatever. And our boy Wes, he low key,
Was Highland Park.
bruh,
Thank you.
he low key did not. He ain't that. I ain't gonna say he ain't that type of dude, but he don't look like he that type of dude. He just picked up a grill and threw that boy, and I think it
Brother,
was
dude,
lit.
though. Earl
I think
Earl looked
Orlando.
like he want all the smoke.
Oh yeah, I should have plugged his channel in here too, because he be making YouTube videos.
Yeah, Earl got he got a real good following on YouTube.
He just be reviewing. He just be like reacting to animes and stuff like that. So he got good content. He definitely do.
Yeah, he do. I checked his videos out.
Hey.
Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Other than just be on the lookout for future projects, I'm working on a whole lot right now between short films or actually not even shorts. Like I actually wrote the films out to be full length films. So Q, prepare for an actual work schedule when it comes to this shit.
Oh yeah, I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. Just let me know, dog. So
Yeah,
but
I
yes.
believe me. You'll be the first to know.
Hey. And Dom, as always, you done did this probably like 1,000 times, dog. Go ahead and take us
What I
out, my
got,
guy.
what I got going on though?
Yeah, tell us what you got going on.
Yeah.
I got I'm working on this project. I'm about to hit the studio today. I've been dropping tracks, so for those that want to check out, I got some new stuff on the SoundCloud. I'll be
Bars.
sending, I'll be I don't know if they bars, but they decent. And
Be humble.
and what else? I'm doing advocacy work, so I'll be a Professor X near you. Uh,
Ooh.
politically, doing that stuff too. But got the bars. I'm about to do this song called "Catch These Hands" because my man sampled the Perfect Cell theme song. So I'm about to go in the studio today and write the "Catch These Hands" because Cell wanted his fade more than anybody. He waited a month for the Budokai tournament that he decided in his arena. So
Budokai tournament.
We
yeah,
still do that.
that's what the real tournament was called.
Oh, I was about to say.
I thought
Originally, it
you
was
talking about
called
the video
Budokai.
game.
No,
I'm about.
but yeah, that's what Budokai really was stand for. It was the real tournament. That's what they call it in the
Ah, gotcha.
show.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm just always appreciative to be blessed to be here with y'all brothers, and
Hey.
check me out at Four Wheels and a Mic on Facebook, SoundCloud, and Twitter, and
Instagram too.
Four Wheels and a Mic 1313 on Instagram, where I post quarantine bars, cause a brother be looking rough, but still coming with them bars. All right. And y'all be safe, be easy. And once again, we back at you, like Veroni Kenshin, with that double blade action.
Peace.
Peace.